Okay, so today what you're going to do is you're going to want to make sure that your worksheets 2, 3, and 4, so that's the alkanes, alkenes, and alkynes, are all finished and corrected. So those answer keys are posted on Brightspace, so make sure that's all taken care of. And then you can start working on this review. So in this review, there's some kind of basic stuff to start with. For example, just some definitions, like what does aliphatic mean, saturated versus unsaturated, isomers, alkanes, alkenes, alkynes. So all this stuff you can look back in your notes and just jot down a definition. A good thing to include here for your alkanes, alkenes, and alkynes, just talk about the type of bond and then also include the general formula. So when you get to questions 2, 3, and 4, they're all kind of the same idea, but basically what you're doing is you're filling in the molecular formula. So it'll either tell you how many carbon atoms it has or how many hydrogen atoms. So you just use the general formula. For example, if it were alkanes, it's CnH2n plus 2. And alkenes is just CnH2n. And then alkynes is CnH2n minus 2. So you can use that to determine what the molecular formula should be. When you get to this page, you're going to name each of these structures. So things that you want to look out for is you kind of want to identify if it's an alkane, an alkene, or an alkyne before you start. So if you see only single bonds, that's an alkane. If you see a double bond somewhere, such as this one here, well then you know it's an alkene. And if you see a triple bond, then an alkyne. So just kind of make sure you're watching out for that. Remember, with alkenes and kynes, you want to make sure your longest chain of carbons includes that double or triple bond, and you want to start your numbering at the end closest to that double or triple bond. For alkanes, there's no need to do that because it's all single bonds, so you start your numbering at the end closest to the first attachment. Now, one thing that you will have to do when you get to question 6, question 6 is going from the name to the structure. There's a few little errors here that won't quite work out. So I'm pretty sure I didn't remember to correct them before I photocopied the booklet. So I'm just going to have you correct them now. So this one here should actually be 2, 3 dimethyl 2-butene. This one here, instead of 3, it should be 4 ethyl. And then this should be 4, 5 dimethyl 2-heptine. This guy should be 3 methyl 1-pentyne. And I think the last one is good. Okay, so those ones you can go ahead and draw their structure. I will post the key for this one probably tomorrow, or tomorrow or at the end of the day today. So you'll be able to check that, and then I will be back tomorrow, and if you have any questions, I can go through them with you at that